Oh, that's right, I gotta read stuff. Once upon a time, a galactic republic united tens of thousands of stars. One time, and then it rained over millennia of peace and tranquility. Blah blah blah. Oh, look, Star Wars stuff. Until the Dissolution War destroyed the star lanes and the high economy. It was a time where each planet found itself isolated and alone. Oh, don't worry, it was a time when chaos and anarchy ripped apart civilization. They spelled civilization wrong, I think. Now, new leaders are rising, eager for conquest, eager to reunite humanity. Ta-da, there's your intro. So, Shadow Empire, what is this game? It is a turn-based strategy game. I think it's classified technically as a 4X. So that kind of stuff. Now, there's not a lot of choices here, like preferences. I can only affect the music and the sound. Can't change the video stuff. These buttons do that. That's okay, I guess. But we're just gonna get started with a new game. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we get to pick the planet that we want to start on. Now there is a DLC called Oceania. This is a new DLC for this game that came out not too long ago. I guess the question is what planets do we want to work? So they have different climates that do different things. So desert planets. Key characteristic is that they do not have a drop of liquid water on the surface. It is rare but possible they host an alien biology with non-water based type of life. Boreas class. Ice planets. Key characteristic is they have water in unusually sizable amounts, but they have too low temperatures for most of it to be liquid. It is rare but possible they host an alien biology, usually with a non-water based type of life. So again, you got all these different types of planets for the base game. Additional, I'm not sure what the Hydra. A planet with a lot of liquid water, rainfall, and lots of swamps. It might be similar to a Siwa class world or to a Limos class world, but it almost always has more water. Good chance planet has alien life. Morgana class. A planet is usually very mountainous and also very arid, but has a subterranean canal-like system that makes numerous oasis regions possible. Good chance planet has alien life. And then the Oceania stuff, so guessing more water worlds. Gaia class, so sizable oceans is going to be more like the Earth. Arctica class, much colder, so cold in fact that significant ice caps are present on the map area. So that's actually closer to Earth, I would think. Older Earth. Planets with large oceans, but not so. So I guess the question is do we want a water world or a not so water world? Because none of these are Earthish type planets. These planets have a hostile alien biology. No, I don't think so. Siva class, this one was mentioned. These are planets that are quite similar to Earth, but the amount of liquid water they have is limited. Hence, only a small part of these planets has open water, life, and rainfall. Siwa class planets always have either Terran biology or a Terran compatible alien type of biology. So do we want alien biology? So basically, do we want, oops.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
There we go. Take that looking like Earth one, but with more snow. That's when I was actually, the Arctica. Not Gaia, but Arctica. So cold, in fact, that significant ice caps are present in the map area. Yeah, we'll do this one. Again, it looks like Earth, but it's not quite Earth. Okay, history class. Below here, you have the option to push the history of your planet in a specific direction. Flag nothing for letting the algorithms run as they are intended. Flagging options forces the algorithms in certain directions. But this one's already checked. Haven of the Calm. Your planet will be relatively lucky during the Dissolution War and will keep some havens of peace that have survived the worst part of the Dissolution War.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 10th year in a row here on Twitch.
Alien Life.
Walk MS 2023 in San Diego is April 22nd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
At the aliens? So Alien Life, I was looking at that before I saw that. Your planet will be special as, sometimes against the odds, it managed to give birth to life. Can lead to some interesting results on planets that otherwise often would not have life. And sure, go along with the water. So do that. Hey, Banner, welcome back. Happy Thursday. Okay, generation settings. You have chosen a planet with our Arctic class. I'm going to say Arctic class. Now, before we start with the generation, please tell us how deep you want to be involved. Detailed planet generation, sure. Fog of war, sure. Number of human players, just me. Number of initial zones. City-state start, sure. Number of initial armies. Militia only, 1 army per zone, 2 armies per zone. They have missed this check, so we'll check that one. Story modules that may occur. Crime Syndicate, Corporation, Culted Sex, Development and Technology level. So, Air Force is enabled, Oceania DLC features, Tech level 3. Development speed is normal. Organizational level. Only Supreme Command Council. Basic 4 councils, all 8. Only the Supreme Council for now. Difficulty level. We are a beginner. Give AI more time to think. Sure. Game variants. Disable epochs. Easier logistics. Screw that. We're good. Planetology. A planet in a perfect and extremely slow orbit around a white star. Or white A5 star. Look at this gravity 0.37. That's pretty light. Temperature negative 18 Celsius. That's a little cold. Planet age is only 0.2 billion years. That's awfully young. Map size 101 by 42. Reroll. Extremely slow orbit around a bright yellow C0 star. Gravity 0.32. Still kind of cool. Negative 13 degrees Celsius. Can that be overly dramatic? That is 13 degrees. That's below freezing, Jeff. That's the average temperature. Negative 1. Yeah, you know what? That's not here today, right now? It's not negative 1. It's not even close. Our air conditioner is getting warmed up. Getting ready to go on. Planet age is 2.7 billion years. A little bit older. Let's do another reroll. See if we can get... Apparently this temperature is not going to change a whole lot. So another white star. I want an older planet because that way we have a chance of having life. There we go. Oof. Negative 20. How about that one, Jeff? Negative 25. We're in the Mediterranean biome, correct. It's a little colder. A yellow white star, negative 20, 2.4 billion. Yeah. That temple will have 1 kilometer of ice everywhere. Just like Canada. Anyway, we'll live with this one. A little bit farther away from the sun. Not too far, isn't it? Isn't Earth just 1 AU away from the sun? That's where we got the whole concept of an astral unit anyway, is it's our distance from the sun to the Earth. Well, that's much closer. slightly fast orbit around an orange star. Gravity is 0.39, temperature -12. This is actually what I'm looking for here. Little toast here. Hey, PS, welcome back. Yeah, I know. Earth's distance does change. It's not a circular orbit. It's an elliptical orbit. This one will do fine. Planet being generated. It'll be fine. Okay, geology. A wet planet with a large oceans. The planet will have this atmosphere. The highest mountain reaches to 13,000 meters, so 13 kilometers. How high is that? That's pretty high up. Whilst the deepest seafloor is 6,000, almost 7,000 meters. The planet will still geologically active. Rainfall is 119 meters per year. That is, what, 11 centimeters per year? That's not very much. We get more than that here. We get like double that here, which means that's not a lot of water. Hey, Crush, welcome back. Happy Thursday. So mountains, 16%, plains, 18%, and oceans everywhere else. So our seasons. Winter is -50. -50 in the winter. Oh, sorry, that's Arctic, though. That's the Arctic winter. Tropic and Arctic. So tropic is 3 Celsius in the winter, 9 Celsius in the summer. That's not very warm for a summer, but okay. Oh, we could have re-rolled that. Oh well. Biosphere. 4,645 million years ago, this planet started the process of abiogenesis. Abiogenesis. Genesis. Currently, the planet has advanced life forms. Types of species include protocellular organium, bacteria, algae, seaweed, sponge analog, coral analog, worm analog, mollusk analog, squid analog, moss, and protovascular plants. This will be fun. It's a lot of argon. 74%. That is a lot of argon. That's a lot. Not a lot of nitrogen in there. Top evolution life form, maxi squid, an aquatic, very large, 17-meter herbivore. It resembles a squid analog. Its chemistry is water carbon based, and it is oxygen breathing. So we have 17-meter long squids floating around. 17 meters is 50 feet. That's pretty damn big. Yeah, for those of you who don't realize what the atmosphere and Earth is the oxygen level is about right for Earth, but the argon and the nitrogen levels are kind of flipped here. We have way more nitrogen. We have like, 3/4 of our atmosphere is nitrogen. So and argon is below 1%. So these numbers are actually kind of flipped, but sure, I'm sure it'll be fine. No sentient life forms. Trace amounts of neon, blah, 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 ammonia, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides. Air pressure is 382 mbar. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Is it very low? Okay. I can't remember what mbar is supposed to be. 40% of Earth? Oof. Okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. People, obviously, animals actually live here, so the argon can't be that poisonous. Okay, so Victoria Major was colonized in the year 7,808. It received colonists for 182 years. So, history sidebar. a small group of poor and desperate farmers have been arriving on the planet in the year 7808 AD. 7907, farmers on the planet managed to bioengineer a plant-based drug that has demand off-world. Good job, drug dealers. Way to go. So agriculture economy is 70%, no mining,
Hello everyone.
no service, or sorry,
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel.
Look at the population.
If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will feel better about yourself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. Okay, so the apocalypse. Dissolution War reached Volterra Major in the year 7990. War consumed all. Technology fell to barbaric levels in over a century of warfare and collapse. So survivors left 74 billion. Weren't we up to like 1.5? So half the people died. Scavengers at 8%, hunters at 0%, rangers at 26%, farmers at 66%. In the early phases of the Dissolution War, the planet remained a haven of peace for a number of decades. The breakdown in interstellar trade, however, eventually caused the economy to fail and its government to fracture. So, history. 8002. Neighboring systems start hamstringing goods and liquid energy. 8017. Local reformist forces tried to storm the planetary senate. 8023. Liquid energy shortages decrease amount of cargo ships visiting the planet. 8075. Forgotten nuclear reactor went into meltdown, radiating Lapelia. 8097. Out of nowhere, a giant unmanned spaceship crashed on Zapalia. Okay, wherever that is. 8108. An internal struggle led to a massacre and extreme savage infighting in Zabaria. 8013. Enemies of have nuked it. In 8165, out of nowhere, a giant unnamed spaceship crashed on Amania. So I don't know what that means, what those names mean. Okay, Volterra Major, this is the name of the planet. A planet in a slightly eccentric and slightly fast orbit around with a tilt of wherever and evolution started. Currently, the planet has advanced life form, so this is all the stuff that's been filled in. So much argon. Anyway, so this is the situation we're in. Alien tissue nutrition is 0 value. Vegetation level, moss and grass, so we can live. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Here we go. No, we are not giant squid people. We're humans. There just happen to be giant squid on the planet. Okay, customize the regime, name, and heraldry. So name is Blackkeep. How about duh? Why would it be anything else? Title is a president. Do I want to be a president? Primary colors. Unit color. Oh, he even gave us a dog already. So where's the gray coming from? The flag is monotone. Flag is vertical. Blocked. Horizontal. So where's the gray coming from? I mean, that's white. Oh. So we got a bunch of there's some different symbols here to use. Got a little skull, we got the little ear thing. Here's the dog thing. So we got those ears. Let's go for the skull if you're being original. We'll stick with the dog. But why is it gray? And how do we change the gray to a different color? Squids can walk and they know where to live. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. So do octopuses. Octopi. I'd be more scared of the octopi than the squids. The squids are kind of top heavy, so they have trouble walking on land. But the squid, or the octopi, no problem. They run friggin' people down. Seen it happen. Anyway. I don't like the gray. So I'll live with this one. Octopuses like Atli? No, octopi like atlases. Okay, the great cities were destroyed in the Dissolution War. The remainders of humanity dispersed into the wastelands, hiding, scavenging, fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our land were among them. They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive and tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify their enemies? They paid them a big bribe to leave their zone. Government is plus 15. They fought and at a huge cost. They chased them off. Enforcement plus 15. They found a strong ally beyond their zone that helped destroy them. Commerce plus 15. I don't know what these values are actually going to mean at stuff. We will be strong military, I think. Enforcement. Okay, the predecessor entity of our land managed to knit their people in a tight and coherent group. How did they manage to do this? They swore sacred oaths of loyalty, heart plus 15. They wrote a book of law and enforced it strongly, mind plus 15. They did many great deeds that inspired awe and loyalty, fist plus 15. Government is important? Well, too late now. They swore oaths of loyalty. We'll do heart. A series of ancient leaders led our people from the brink of starvation to a more prosperous small survivor community. What was the sacred goal of our leaders of yore? The rediscovery of lost knowledge and technology, meritocracy plus 15. A strong militia that could protect and conquer, autocracy plus 15. Happiness and quality of life of the people, democracy 15. Meritocracy. Preparing your turn for play. The Empire, round 1. We suffered no losses, nor made any kills. We have 2 decisions and 63 reports waiting for you. Holy crap. Okay, the previous president is now buried. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It is now up to you to lead the land to victory. You're the president of the Empire. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. You'll have to hail and address the land as soon as possible. A new zeitgeist wanders through the land. We are entering a time of bureaucracy. The effect is your will get extra. The effect is your will get. There's something weird there. Here's your will get extra bureaucratic bonus every turn. The current strength of this effect is light. 4. Gained 100 bureaucratic points. Gained 100 bureaucratic bonus points. And 11 turns, the effects of time of bureaucracy will come into full force. You receive 4 new fate stratagems. So chemical high is free. Docile AI, 1,000 credits, and eager industrialist. So these are card. Oh shit. Oops. Organization member.
Is that all you can say?
Stratagems.
That was really poorly done.
It was. I didn't realize that clicking this stuff was going to matter. I thought we were just going to get more info. Anyway, offer protection. Offer yourself as protector. You will defend them when attacked. Anima Circle. Discuss our policy regarding this cult. Recruit Junior. I think we're supposed to recruit Junior. Recruit a junior leader. Young but relatively unskilled. Sure. Increase income tax. So, increases income tax with plus 10%. Minor war. Go to war with minor regimes. Allows your units to conquer their zones.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 10th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2023 in San Diego is April 22nd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Okay, so Ascension speech. The buzz on the street is that you're about to address the nation. For most of the people and leaders of the Gimpire, you are still an unknown. They need to know what you plan to do with your newly gained power. The question on everyone's lips is, who will lose out with your new policies? Which feature would you like for your land what feature will you line out for our land in your speech? Economy is secondary. Rule of law is paramount. So 1 PP, that's this stuff up here. Political points, upper left-hand corner. It's a little tiny, but it's there. So economy is second. Enforcement is... Oh, that's the icon for enforcement, so plus 11. Excuse me. A thriving private economy is our goal. So commerce is increased. I would much prefer not to go this way, says this guy. You don't want a private economy? Development through massive investment in the public sector. Workers sweat glistening on their muscles in the basking sun while they labor in our factories. On their muscles in the basking sun, or basking sun while they labor in our factories. Is that bad or good? Government plus 14. I'll promote a balanced path forward. Government. Develop through massive investment in the public sector. Yes, we'll do that. Because what could go wrong? Voice. You have given your speech. You made it clear that you plan massive investments in the public economy. Your vision of promotion based on capability redoubled the enthusiasm of the workers. Blah, and so Nancy Boma and Equality Union Leader plus 7 points. Blah, Director of Supreme Command Council plus 2 points. Profile Government plus 14 points. New organization. Sir, there are opportunities to enlarge our administration with new administration with a new organization, which new organization should we add to our government administration? There's too many issues in there. Government stuff. Economic Council, Staff Council, Interior Council, sorry. Military Research, Secret Service, Applied Science, Model Design, Foreign Affairs, Air Force Research. No additions. Cabinet supports any choice we make. I don't know what these councils do. We have 19 political points to spend still. There's a manual for this game, isn't there? Let's do military research.
Order received.
Covered that. Orders have been issued to get this new organization from the ground. Oh, okay. Please be patient while personnel is being recruited and offices are being acquired. No decisions have remaining. So, stuff. Preferences. Oh, look, there's the map. Good. Stats. Nothing really to look at yet. OOB. Order of battle. Ninja Forces, Deneva. I don't know what that is. Okay. S map. Well, that's a big map. Stratagems and a target. Minor war, offer protection. Yeah, we'll see. Empire dashboard. So, the popularity score. We are respected currently. Popularity can protect you against internal unrest and external meddling. So, worker support is 62. I'm guessing that could be better. Soldier support. I'm guessing all these numbers can be better. Okay. I don't know. Urgent issues. No issues. Sort of different leaders and stuff. So much stuff. Oh my god. For those who weren't paying attention, this is the first time I'm playing this game, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So, models overview. Here's an overview of all the models that we can construct or raise. So, troopers, twin barrel machine gun, I'm guessing, hauler, and Cooper Plus. It's a recon buggy. Okay, so treasury cash flow. Money. Watch a few streams and have no idea how to play it. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what this is going to be like. And the circle gives stratagem, stuff, election results. So stuff. Okay, welcome in command, 1 of 2. You are in a new position, sir. Take your time to learn the ropes. Don't forget to check the decisions tab in the top of the screen. Move some units out and don't worry too much. Press the end turn button when you have made some moves. Governor so-and-so. Danger in Deneba is at 7 points. This early in the game, this probably means that enemy hexes and units are too close to the city. Try to conquer all hexes close to your city. Declare war. How to declare war? When in move mode, click on an enemy box. In case it concerns a minor regime, you have to specifically click on a unit or a city asset of this regime. Right click here as if you were going to attack the unit. When clicking the following pop-up, the following pop-up will show up. Declare war. Preview effects of the war. Sure you want to invade? Phoenix Shire? Sure. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, so this is our area. So is this bad guys? I'm guessing these are bad guys because that's what the red arrow things, right? 700 rifle militia. And we have 1400 rifle militia, 200 RPG militia, 200 machine gun militia, and 200 irregular artillery. So I'm guessing that's more than enough to kick the crap out of them. Although, what's the 16 mean? And they aren't my people because I can't do anything with them. What's the blue mean? Is that water? Plains are rocky. Oh, look, snow. So what's that? It's an unknown unit, okay. Free folk marauders, so those
Hello
guys
everyone.
are the ones we want to go after.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. So the free folk, this is a free folk settlement. They're outside of our control, but if our population happiness is good, the free folk might migrate to the city to join you. What about we just come over there and kick the crap out of them and make us join us? Items. I don't think we have any items. The free folk marauders. So where exactly is this? Is that them over here? So, I guess we'll try to declare war. That's the goal here. Oh, look at us expand. Oh, we got more stuff underneath our city. So there's the city itself, a dome farm, scavenging stuff, transport, and degraded something. Oh, that we only moved one unit over. Or is it all of them? Okay, so over on the left-hand side, there's the stuff. Okay, regular attack. Attacking forces, eligible forces. Odds are 1 to 4 to 3, so those guys. Ah, it's 1.5 to 1, really? That we have artillery and that's it? 1.3. Oof. Estimation of offensive mods. Enemy unit is being targeted. So infantry is 2200 versus 1800. Guns, tanks, stack points, recon points. Sure.
Let's go. Get out!
Are we winning? 0% troops are operational. They're at 79%. What? How did this happen? Troop modifiers. Readiness modifier of attack value. So I probably attacked too soon? Is that what's going on here? Detail. Wow. Retreated out of AP. So we're retreating. Dismiss that. Dismiss this. So we basically lost horribly. It didn't seem like everybody attacked. He's at 2,200 troops, and we're below that now. So that went horribly wrong. So our superior force is not so superior. So who are these guys? Just like okay, so I don't know. This is our elite fighting force that's not so elite from... I mean, can we do just artillery bombardment on these guys? I mean, that's kind of the point, right? For more info. Artillery equipped with environmental suits. This concerns improvised and local manufacturers of usually low standards. Action points, readiness, morale. Oh. I guess the question is, workshop. Produce ammunition. You have 142 metal and 105 industrial points available. Ammo costs 0.1 metal and 0.1 industrial points. Please select amount of ammo to produce. That's a lot of ammo. How much is appropriate? This is a production of machines. You have blah blah blah. Need rare metal stuff. It should cost whatever stuff.
Affirmative.
Produce 50 ammunition. This costs a total of 5 metal and industrial point. Okay, so that's our workshop. Troop replacement. Troopers. This is an infantry. This main armament is a slug thrower. It has issued an environmental suit. Dun, dun. Point per 100. Or sorry, it's 2, whatever this is, 3, and then 100. Note that with producing troops inside your HQ, the troops' supply reserves, food, ammo will not be charged. Okay. Recruit 30. Oh, this is how many troops we want. So this would be 3,000. What is 1,000? Produce 1,000 troopers and deliver them to the first SHQ. There's infantry. There's transport. Machine gun. Buggy. We need more machine guns, I think. Can we produce them? Units under ISU are missing 0 of this reinforcement type. And it has 0 in reserve. And a hauler.
Hey, bag of water, it is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs.
There's no armament with
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Slightly or highly overpowered engine. We have a truck though. Infantry. Some machine guns. This is a machine gun. Its main armament is a machine gun. It has been issued in Virusuit. How many of these do we want? 500? Sure, why not? I have no idea what I'm doing. And the buggies. How useful are the buggies? I don't know. So these guys we just hired. So the machine guns and those guys. So 1,500 troops. How many troops do they have? They have 7,000. Oh, sorry, 2,200. Another 1,200 there, plus another 4. So 16 there. Oh, we've got rifle militia there. So we got all kinds of troops, but anyway, we will play around with this more when I get back from my break. I need to get some more water and talk to Mrs. Gimpy real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.